BO6, we get this multiplayer game. Most people like the beta. The full release is excellent. The only major complaint you have from everybody is the maps aren't great. And that's it. The game's really good. So you're like, oh, Warzone's going to be good this year. They all went to COD Next and had fun somehow. I'm not sure how. So I think that's what we're experiencing, is the fact that there are so many bugs. Half the perks don't work. The hit reg, the audio was broken, just everything. It's just more of a slap in the face. People have their expectations set very, very, very high for this game. Possibly the highest we've had in a Warzone integration yet. So that's the thing, is they've been let down from having their expectations not met. Warzone 2, we had none after COD Next.
Right.
We looked at COD Next and we were like, this is going to be the worst year of Warzone by far. Hopefully we ever have. And so, it came out and we were like, yeah, this shit's really, really bad. So that's, I think, the disappointing thing for a lot of these big players, is they just expected so much more than what we got.
That's the thing that's so annoying about the state of Warzone right now, is that, and this is a frustration a lot of people have expressed, we really don't have to do this every year. We need to stop doing it every year. MW3 integration happens. We're over Warzone 2. It's a lot better, but on day one, because they fixed a lot of the terrible design choices of Warzone 2, but still, it's awfully goddamn buggy and not very fun. Looting was still a disaster. I was still not picking up plates or ammo. Yep. I still had to put up with the fucking backpack. People were still like shooting me from underneath the map. There were cheaters. All kinds of like, oh, we didn't have the UI elements. So like squad cash amount, like that was shown and then they just took it away. And then they re-added it again. The gas mask, auto equipping, and all the quality of life stuff with that. They added that, then they just removed it, and then they added it again. And it's like, that's just the latest example besides now, where we have an integration. It's scarcely playable. They spend a couple of months fixing it. Oftentimes, just re-implementing things they've already implemented twice before. Why not just do it in the beginning, but whatever. And then a couple months down the road, it enters a playable state. We even maybe get some new innovations that are good and cool, like we did before the Warzone 2 integration. We had the squad elements, we had the gas mask, we had the jump height where you could like parachute closer to the ground, all kinds of things. And then Warzone 2 came out, they just did away with all of them. And it just happened again with BO6. Like, more things carried over, I would say. We kept the gas mask thing. We kept the good UI elements. But then we lost, like, audio. We've lost hit registration. Man, I don't know. I go back to what we've talked about. Like, we've added the haze back. We've made that worse now again. The gulag is darker again. All kinds of other things. And there are so many things that I can't even give you a list without like sitting down and writing it all. We've written some things down here. There are a ton more that I can't think of right this second. Like Mountaineer's another one. That was a great thing. It's gone. Overkill by default. There's another one. It's gone now. We have to fucking stop upending everything every year, breaking the game, and then spending the next 4 months fixing it, and then having Warzone be fun for the next like 4 months until everyone's kind of bored or done with Warzone, probably because cheaters have fully infected the game. And then we wait the next 4 months not playing any COD at all until the integration happens. And then we get all excited and then it's fun for a day. But then we realize, oh, all the bugs we've been dealing with for fucking 6 years now are back. And we're just constantly having to retread old ground every fucking year. Stop. Just do something where Warzone remains far more constant year to year than it does now. If you want to integrate guns, I don't think you should, but fine. Remake the guns in the Warzone app. Don't like port them over like they're doing now. Remake the attachments in the Warzone app. Don't port them over. Remake the UI. Don't port it over. Certainly don't port over the servers, obviously. We've seen that. We have to just stop with this shit. People don't care that much. If Warzone is getting new content in the form of new guns, new maps, new ranked seasons with new rewards and new calling cards and new calling card challenges and new operator skins and new emblems and new fucking weapon charms and new kill streaks and all of these things That's good. And new LTMs, that's going to be enough for everyone. That's enough new content. I don't need it to also have Omni movement. Like, I'm glad we have Omni movement now, and I think we should keep it going forward. But let's not keep upending the game if it's going to mean breaking everything and then having to spend the next 4 months fixing it. We've been doing it for 5 years. Enough is enough. And we don't have to be doing this anymore. Like, I would rather be playing MW3 Warzone right now.
Oh, 100%.
Like, just add Omni movement, change the font on the UI like you did. That's about all I need you to do.
I don't even want them changing the font.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, or don't change it. I don't care.
I don't even
but
want
like,
them adding Omni movement. Yeah.
do we need the perk packages to like totally change? No, you guys could have just changed a couple perks here and there. I'm fine that they changed them, but it didn't need to happen. And then when it does happen, you do a full integration like you've done, we get all the fucking bugs and disasters we have now. Why do Black Ops 6 guns have the bullet penetration of a Warthog A10? Why?
Gale Stark.
I'm using a PP19 and I'm penning solid concrete, like 2 feet of solid concrete. I'm penning it. Why? Because the integration is just always going to happen this way. We have to stop doing it. And the reason all of this shit pisses me off a lot is that when I am not encountering, when I'm dodging the landmine of issues that is Warzone right now, the game's extremely fucking fun. I will regularly get on. That's why I'm playing every day, because the fun does in fact outweigh the frustration, but it's just not by much. That's the thing. And that's what makes it so frustrating. If I was not having fun, Warzone 2 didn't frustrate me. It was so bad that I was not surprised when I got on and it was bad. I was like, oh, this is abysmal. I had no fun any game. And so when I didn't have fun the next game, I was not surprised and I was not missing out on something. But in this game, I will play for an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, and have a lot of fun because my hit reg won't be that bad. People won't cheat. I'll hear things pretty well, which to be fair, they did a pretty good job with the audio. I'm hearing things pretty goddamn reliably, though not always, as you can see in the new cat piss deaths channel that we've added in the Discord. Post clips of your cat piss, and I couldn't say dog shit, deaths in Discord because I'll laugh at them. When I'm dodging those things, the game's really, 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 really fun right now. And I think Omni Movement is super, super cool and fun. Using new guns is cool. I think also Unlimited Tac Sprint adds a ton to the game. We have a new map, Area 99, that still has some novelty. The game's a lot of fun when it's working. And that's why it pisses me off so goddamn much when it's not working. Because again, in Warzone 2, I didn't get this frustrated because it was just never fun. I wasn't missing out on anything, but now I am.
It was just a joke that it was.
It was a joke. It was like
it
funny.
Was funny to play
actually.
Every day because it was so bad, and we're like, oh, got a self-revive pistol on accident. Guess I'm just insta-dead when I get downed on accident because I picked that up.
I totally forgot about that one. Yeah. Yep.
So that you just expected so little.
Exactly. But this game has so much potential, and you can see the potential yourself when you don't encounter the frustrations, that it really does piss me off a lot when you do encounter these things, which happens too often. But again, to their credit, the audio is pretty good. And also to the immense credit of Treyarch specifically, multiplayer and zombies are still really goddamn good and fun. Like everything about it, all of the praises we sang about it, I will stand by that still. They haven't broken multiplayer or anything. It's still really fun and really playable. Maps could be better. That's the biggest complaint by far I have on that topic, but it's really good. It's really compelling. It's really fun. In my opinion, despite the terrible map pool, it is the best multiplayer Call of Duty game, in my opinion, that I've played ever. It is the best multiplayer experience ever. It's really, really good. So that helps a lot. Like that also helps. But then it feels the same in Warzone as that. So you expect it to be as fun and as good. And then sometimes it is. And then sometimes it's a disaster. And it's just so goddamn frustrating. Fix it.